Sup. There. WWE was. How should I put this? A little bit clumsy. I don't know. There was a big uproar about R-Truth smoking indoors, which as far as I was aware, was illegal in the UK, but apparently it's not in a scripted environment. So I guess like a TV show, like Raw, I think it's okay. But R-Truth is out of that WWE title match, so there will be no turn. Not in the title match anyway. But it got me to thinking, because I can't exactly remember when, but it was within the past few years. When Truth was still in TNA, and I think he was still a part of the Free Life crew, he basically punked out John Cena. And I was just thinking, well, they've had altercations since, and they've interacted since, and why don't WWE use it? There was genuine heat between the two guys. There was real heat between these two guys. So they've got that. They've got heat, which they don't even need to build from. If you're gonna push Truth as a heel, who better to push him against? It will keep Cena busy. It'll make Truth look like a legitimate upper carder, main eventer. If he's feuding with the top face in the company, you can't get much higher than that. But if Truth is going to be pushed hard as a heel, he needs to come out of a feud with a win. Do you know what I mean? If he does, the most obvious thing would be to carry this feud on with Morrison after the pay-per-view, and have Truth eventually get over on Morrison, and then he can go on and do this feud with Cena, and they could have a match at SummerSlam, which I think that I'm perfectly fine with. That keeps Cena busy. I mean, you can have rematches at Night of Champions. If you don't want to do that, you can have a rematch at a Hell in a Cell, or even a Survivor Series. So the thing with WWE, they do not know. They have these 4 big shows. I mean, they were the only 4 pay-per-views for years and years and years, before King of the Ring came around. And I mean, King of the Ring is another one that I always thought they should never have gotten rid of King of the Ring. King of the Ring was one of the pay-per-views people look forward to most, and with for a good reason. It was a legitimate way of pushing somebody to the main event. How many King of the Ring winners didn't get main event pushes? I can only think of one. Billy Gunn. And even Billy Gunn, they tried. They put him in. They gave him a match with The Rock at SummerSlam, in what was the penultimate match of the card, which it's sort of the synopsis of Billy Gunn's career. He ended up kissing a fat lady's ass. Maybe it's not quite a synopsis of his career, but the point is that when he was pushed as a main eventer, he was made to look like an idiot. With R-Truth, you wanna have him get over on a face. He doesn't have to demolish Morrison. He just has to beat him. Because for a heel, it's a lot easier to make them look strong in a match. You can make the face look strong. You know, have him hit all his offense and look big and strong and dominant. And then you can have the heel get a cheat to win at the end. Why not? Why the hell not? You have 3 pay-per-view matches. 3? How many pay-per-views are there? Got 3 names and stuff. You've got Extreme Rules. So that's Over the Limit, Capital Punishment, Money in the Bank. 3 pay-per-views. You have two pay-per-view two pay-per-view matches. One at Over the Limit, one at Capital Punishment, the new pay-per-view. They could both be in Money. They'll both be in Money in the Bank. I'm almost certain of that. And then have Truth start a feud with Cena and build that to SummerSlam. So Cena doesn't have to be in the title picture for SummerSlam. And you can allow Miz to face somebody else, somebody new. Well, I'd probably be if they're not going to do if they're gonna do Triple H and Undertaker at WrestleMania 28, which unfortunately I think they are going to do, then I would build towards a Triple H title match at SummerSlam. Triple H versus Miz. That would be my aim. Triple H versus Miz at SummerSlam. But yeah, I like the fact. I'm glad that Morrison's getting the push, especially especially after the fact of everything that sort of went down with the whole Trish situation and all that, where Morrison kind of shunned her because Melina felt like Trish was taking a spot on the WrestleMania card off of her and all that crap. Which I don't really agree with. I just think Melina's a little bit bitter. On the other hand, you have R-Truth, who looked like he was getting a push, is now maybe not getting a push. Although he had a heel turn, which wasn't awful. I don't know how I feel about the situation until it's all played out. Whilst I'm a little bit disappointed for R-Truth, I'm glad. I think Morrison is the better competitor, a better choice, and I think Morrison is a more believable face in terms of main event face anyway. So I think it's a good idea to return Truth heel as opposed to Morrison. And push Morrison because Morrison's over with the ladies, and that sort of sells him as a face to begin with. And, yeah. So, R-Truth is out, Morrison is in. Push R-Truth as a heel. Keep him looking strong. Give him a win. Give him a win at Extreme Rules. Give him a win even if it's against Devon Bourne. Give him a win. Just give him a win. Don't have him compete in a dark match. Have him on the pay-per-view. Give him a win against Devon Bourne. Something like that. Or whoever. Somebody. Give him a win against the face. Somebody. Rate, comment, subscribe. This hasn't been a very good video, but I shall be coming up with a review of WrestleMania 2 very soon, so I look forward to that. But yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Later.